So I came down here yesterday, fooled around with this crap again. And same thing, except for this time, it wouldn't fire up. You know, I did the wah 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 a couple times and waited, and it still wouldn't fire. So I'm like, all right, so it got a little worse, I guess, over a few days, or battery running overtime on the Bill's pump, I don't know. So the battery kept charging back up, but it still didn't want to kick it like it did 3 or 4 times there. So I cleaned all the terminals, and I said maybe it's that damn solenoid. I said let me put in this other one I got. So I put the other one in, and it looked to be in good shape, but looks don't mean anything. And all I was getting at that point was the dreaded click, one click of the key. Turn the key, click. And in my experience, one click, I used to call it the, what did I call it? The one click, the dreaded one click. Meant bad ground. You know, when it goes click, 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 that usually means weak battery. So hit the key, click, hit the key, click, nothing happening. Checked all the grounds, everything was fine. And I had just cleaned all the terminals and everything. I waited a little bit till the battery charged back up to the old 12.67. Hit it again, and at that point, I got it was kind of making a buzzing noise. So I said, man, that thing must be shot, or the battery's just getting too low, but it's still reading 12.67. So then I put the old one back in, and I said, you know what, let me run over to the 5th wheel, because it's got a pretty good battery in it. So I ran over and got it out. It was at 12.85. First thing I did was I hooked it up on the long cable. Same thing. And I'm like, well, is the starter freaking weak? Is that the problem? And I remembered when I first got this motor, pretty sure it was this motor. Something with the starter, I had taken it apart and the brushes were real wore. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to get too long on this thing. But all this time it's been working with the short cable. And when I started this whole project, I said, too, a little bit worried about the long cable and the voltage drop. But I mean, how much can it be? You know? It's not that far away. It's not like 30 feet away. So I screwed around with it, and either battery, I couldn't get it to kick. Tried to jump start it again. I did jump start at one point in time. Can't remember if it was part of yesterday or part of the last video. But I just ran straight, bypassed the solenoid and jump started. I think that's how it all happened, was changing the solenoid. And got it to fire up, charge up the battery a little bit, but it still just wouldn't kick by the key. Now there's another possibility, bad key. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And I even was hooking that thing up to the short cables again. I could not get this thing to fire by itself. The battery's still at 12.67. The other battery was down a little bit from the 5th wheel trying to crank it on the short cables. So I ran out and picked up a new solenoid. I'm going to put that in today. And then yesterday I was also thinking, I brought 2 starters with me. I was thinking, let's swap this damn starter out too, see what happens. So I didn't get around to it. The rain came in and it was just got too hot and nasty. So I said, well, we'll do it, see what happens today. So right now I'm going to put the new solenoid in. It's the exact same one. It will, go from there. Plus I got the battery out of the 5th wheel completely charged. overnight, charged it up, and we'll see what happens. And, you know, again, with the freaking West Marine on their website, and it showed 2 in stock. It wasn't a perfect match though. It was like 33 bucks or something. So I said, oh, I'll run down there. I get down there, the ones I was looking at nothing there. And then they had one of these or 2 or 3 of these in stock. I'm like, man, they didn't even show these on the website. So that's the exact same one I have in there. I couldn't believe it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit it without even priming it. All right, here we go. Not gonna go. Not gonna go on a full charge battery. Shouldn't have gone down too much. So let me hit it one more time. Nope, ain't gonna do it. 12.98. There it goes to 99, but still at 12.9. That's good. At this point, what I'm gonna do, take the battery off the long cables, put them on the short cables, and then we'll see. If it gives me any problems, then I know it has to be that starter, not the cables. I'm a pain in the ass, you know me. I get a hair at my ass. You better convince me all the way before I start. You know, I need to know. All right. See what we got here. Just kick it without the primer. Oh, did you hear that? I'm not going to kick it again. It did. That's the same noise that other thing went. Now I know this battery's not dead. I had to pull that starter off. It's the same thing I went through yesterday. So this is an Arco, and I think they're pretty good starters. Come on, baby. Here we go. So I'm going to do a quick test on this starter motor. Just do a little jump wire, hot wire jump, see if it's gonna kick without hooking anything up like I did yesterday. Sounds good to me. Now, if something goes wrong after I wired up key and everything, then I know I got something screwed up in there. All right, I'm not gonna prime it at first. Oh shit, see, I got something screwed up. Something screwed up. Let me think this over. You may have heard a continuous wave. Man, I don't want to read all this crap, but it's pretty basic wiring. Do I have a key switch problem, ground problem? And you can see here on this diagram that the S goes to the neutral safety switch, then to the key switch. You see where that ground wire is. Underneath the mount of the solenoid. Behind that solenoid mount, which has been there since day one. Let me do a continuity test on the ground to the solenoid. That's good. Man, if I gotta take this freaking remote part, could be the neutral safety switch. Man, this is just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. How does this crap just keep happening? You hear that? Oh, man. Let's see if I can jump these here. This frickin' thing ain't no good. Is that possible? Can't even jump the solenoid. I can't believe this is happening, man. I just spent almost 50 bucks for that thing. What the hell is going on? Now I'm totally dead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Check this fuse. Man, this wire's getting bad on this fuse. How does all this happen? Just by moving the battery over there. Doesn't make any sense. I got this fuse hot wired. Oh, brother. And the wire's getting all crappy. It's about to break. Man, how this stuff keeps happening, I don't know. Let me try to find something. Put in there. Well, I found another fuse. It's real thick. I mean, it's glass, but the element in there is pretty heavy. And all I'm still getting is click, that little tiny click sound. But after it clicks that one time, it's dead. What is going on? So I'm gonna go through the thing here. I gotta sit down and read it for the starter circuit and see if I can find out what the hell happened. Oh man, this is unbelievable. Let's see what happens. If it don't start, I don't know what to do. All right, here we go. It's showing voltage to the starter when I turn the key now. You suck. Absolutely suck. Now here we go again. And now we're going, is that starter bad? Didn't I jump start it? Didn't it run like a bat out of hell? Now I'm not getting any click again. I give up. I'm turning the camera off. Goodbye. So is it possible I got a bad solenoid, brand new from West Marine? I just tried to jump start. Watch out. I mean, this battery is kicking it. The starter's kicking it. I'm going to have to open the primer up a little bit to jump start it again like I did yesterday, because I can't push the key in. Nothing is happening with the key. When I see, all I get is just a crappy click and then everything is dead again. Open the primer up for a sec. Turn the motor so I can reach better. The thing was clicking. It's got to be faulty. I mean, it's just not making any sense. 1 minute I've got voltage there, set everything back up, hit the key, dead again. No voltage coming out of that solenoid. Unbelievable. I can't take it no more. I went through that whole thing on that procedures, which is pretty basic crap. I've done it before, just a little refreshment. Oh, I gotta close that baby up now or it's gonna flood. Give it a minute to sit. It's already, man, it don't take much to suck that fuel through that thing. Here comes the clouds. I mean, this is just to turn it into such a nightmare. It's the real life freaking saga, man. It's the real life freaking saga. I'm about to put one of these old ones back in, but then again, I was getting a click. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, God. I mean, it's just incredible. Like I said before, move the battery 10 feet and everything goes frickin' nuts. Try us again. You can't tell me there's anything wrong with that battery or that starter. Unbelievable. I wish you sound different without that silencer. The battery was only getting down to 13.11 or something. I just want to crank this thing up and see, charge the battery a little bit, try to figure this out. Getting dark over here. So frustrating. Took that silencer off. Let me check my roll pins. They look pretty uneven. That bottom one looks kind of funny, whereas my butterflies should be all closed. No, they're all the same. Thank God. So after, like I said, I had taken that ground off and was trying to go through those procedures on that web page. And I'm like, wait a minute, I need to be turning this key. I can't turn the key and do the meter, so I got to get the alligator clips. So I go get the clips, put them on, and all of a sudden everything seemed like, okay, everything's working like it's supposed to. I'm getting voltage to the starter, So I said, everything is voltaging like it's supposed to be voltaging. And I had put that ground wire back on. And I come over here and click, click, click. And every time I turn the key, click, click, click. So I said, well, let me put that thing, everything is showing right. I put the thing back on and went click and die. No voltage coming through. It's got to be a bad. And can you really believe it? How do I get all this crap I went through and I get a bad, faulty solenoid? I just can't believe these things are a little bit more robust than that, I would think. I don't know. I think it has to be something else. I can't imagine that it's that solenoid. Now, if I disconnect the ground again and reconnect it again, is that going to help? I I don't know what's going on. Man, what a pain in the ass. You're not gonna believe it. I go, man, what a pain in the ass. I slapped the camera, shut the camera down, reached down and flipped the key and it started. What the hell is going on? I can't believe it. What is going on? So I'm bouncing around on the meter right around 13 volts. At 12.9 and up to staying around 12.9, which is a little weird. Ramp it up a little bit. Now my output, my charge output is low. Should have went way up there. Well, I went up to 13. I don't know. It's up there now. It's at 13.3. 13.5. How can it be way up there now? There's something in this freaking remote. Man, I'm telling you, it's just frustrating as hell. No problems with this thing. Move the battery 10 feet and all hell goes right through. So I got to get a new link in there for fuse. That thing is getting shot. The wiring is fraying. Still at 13.5. That's good. Man, I just can't believe this. See what happens now. Cut her off. God, I got a headache. Look, there's the ray right there. And over there. Oh, God. Let's see the fire this time now. Somebody better know what the hell's going on. Too unbelievable. All right, see what we got here. Yep, dead again. Dead again. It's not even draining the battery. Oh, it clicked. There, it went a little drain on it. Dead. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Let's see. Might be shorting out. I gotta hurry up. The rain's on its way. This was not the plan again today. I gotta get out of here. Okay, that should be right, ground to ground. Still, that's ground to ground. That's ground to power. Oh, there's power. That's the starter wire. I'm feeling drops. I gotta get out of here. This sucks. Here it comes, boy. There goes the umbrella. There's the breeze now. Here it goes, man. Look at the white caps. Man, try to pull that umbrella down. Kicked my ass. Talk about a windmill in a tornado. Oh, what's that out there? Somebody capsized out there? What is that? Where'd it go? Right there. Yeah, that looks like somebody capsized. Holy shit. My motor don't run. I couldn't go save him if I wanted to. There goes the boat. There goes the boat. He's heading that way. Oh, it's coming. There he goes. I think 2 boats are heading that way. Yeah. This camera's got a good zoom, so it seems like funny. Alright, they'll be alright. I think they're hanging on there. Are they going to help? What's going on? Yeah, come on, baby. Maybe they don't want to let go of the boat. It's a sailboat. They could probably flip it back over when the wind lets up. That looks like what the situation is. Wait a minute, they're turning around. See how fast these things come in? That boat capsized.
I know, I was watching. I thought you were going to go help them.
My motor's not running. Oh, you don't even want to go. Yeah, he does that every day. Every day he walks down there and stands on that thing.
Are they still there with the boat?
I think they might be saying we're gonna wait.
Wait for what?
Because it's a sailboat, they can probably flip it back up. You know?
Yeah, but this isn't gonna get any lighter.
Well, nobody wants to, you know what I mean? Nobody's over there helping them.
Right.
I can see them in the water there slightly. I think that's them. Something's going on. Here there comes another boat. I mean, I haven't seen anybody get in there in a boat. I guess that's the situation. They were farther out there a while ago.
If the sail is still in the water and they try to right the boat up, it's just going to catch the wind and flip it onto the other side. Well, they literally have to disconnect the sail first.
Maybe that's what they're doing. I can see a guy in the water. And
they got to disconnect the mast because the mast will be digging into the sand, you know, this way. So the wind's pushing the mast back into the sand. You can't lift it.
I can't tell what the hell is going on. He does it every day.
But the wind's blowing this way.
I know.
So
they got people to help.
They got what?
They got people to help. That's what I did. I came out of the van. I said, it looks like a capsized and nobody's there to, I can't start my motor to help them. Well, that's how fast this stuff comes in. I mean, you just wouldn't believe it. Right when I said I gotta go or whatever, turn the camera off, man, it was mad. Brutally right there. And a big lightning strike over there a minute ago. So Corey thinks it's a key. Nothing about what's going on to me seems to ring a key bell for some reason. I've replaced tons of keys before. I don't have a problem replacing it. Once again, it's just routine friggin' maintenance. The biggest problem is tearing the box apart and all that crap. It's just unbelievable. All I did was move the battery 10 feet. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Help! Huge line of thunderstorms just rolling in. I figure I'll come back down here for a minute, man. This is just too much, driving me friggin' nuts. I mean, how do I move a battery 10 feet over and all this crap happens? So I'm not buying the key. It's not the key switch. I've been going over and over in my mind, key switches, and I never had a problem like this with a friggin' key switch. I mean, anything is possible with these crazy things. Something weird. Like I said, one click is usually a ground, bad connection, something. For me, it's always been a ground wire on these outboards. Continuous click is low battery. So, I mean, could it be in the key switch, ground wire? I don't know. The biggest problem there is you gotta tear that whole friggin' remote control apart. And that ain't no fun when it's raining. Oh, we'll give it a quick, I don't know what we're doing. I'm just getting depressed at this point. 3 days on this crap. Never expected this. Something funky going on. I knew something weird's been going on. Yep, dead as a doornail. Could it be the neutral safety switch? Wow. Oh, stupid me. It's not even hooked up. I took that wire off. You know, after I cleaned all this stuff up, everything should be good. Alright, let's see now. Still dead. Freaking dead. Now dead, yes. Could be a switch, right? This is horrible. Absolutely freaking horrible. So this battery is still at 13.13 volts, I think it is, which is fantastic. And I didn't have the ground on it. Now let's see if anything happens. Ooh, that was kind of an almosty. Oh, it's dead again. You know what? Let me get that other battery and I'll put 2 batteries on it. See if that does anything. So the Everstart there is at 12.85 now. Damn it, man. This can't be happening. Can't be happening. It's just a freaking shame I can't get in here to test the key switch. I should be able to test them at the plug wires though, right? It's useless as I'm back to, I gotta turn the key to start position to get that. So I just jump started it again. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh, no fuel tank. Oh my God. Now let's see what happens if I hit it. Aha! Let me get my tank. So let's see if it'll fire again here. I gotta prime it. I'm pumped. Man, it's flying now. Why ain't it starting? Did I flood it? Man, it's never started that fast before. This is, I don't know what to do anymore. This is killing me. Somebody, what the hell is going on? I've been saying that for 3 days. This baby's pumped up. It almost fired. I've been pressing the key in. Let me see if I can hear that solenoid click. Yeah. Let me try it again. Wow. What's going to happen next? Can you believe this? That thing's never spun around that fast. I'm gonna open up the valve here. See if that helps. So I go to no spin, now I go to incredible spin, I might not get, might not getting spark here. I'll take the spin. I think I should have fired up a long time ago. Well, the only thing to do would be pull the plug out and see if it's wet or dry and test the spark. To me, it's not either getting gas or spark, but that's never been a problem either. Oh man, don't tell me that damn power pack is gone. That's new. Well, as long as I've had this motor, it's new. Is this the most incredible, stupid thing you've ever seen, or what? It's like I'm freaking dreaming. The batteries sound like they're working to me. Something weird is going on, like I said in the last video. Why ain't I getting fire now? No power, full power, no spark, no gas. What's going on? Alright, let me pull the plug out and see if it's wet. Man, this is just too one extreme to the other. Yeah, I just splashed gas off of it. Go like this, a few drops hit the water. So it wasn't bone dry, but it wasn't soaked. It ran, right? And then it cut off because the gas was disconnected, and then couldn't get it back started. But now it's like running like hell with two batteries. Like, I mean, good hell. All right. I know the carbs are full. The thing I don't know is if I'm getting spark. How can I do that out here? Oh, no, it's at home. Timing light. I don't want to. You know what? I got tons of wire in the van. Let me try it one more time. I'll rig some kind of wire up where I can see it and spark it. Yeah, I'm holding that primer in. I'm gonna try this one more time. See if there's anything in there. Man, that bag didn't help. My ass is all wet. Nope, ain't nothing happening there. I don't think I even need to test for no spark. There ain't no spark. Man, this is just too weird. Well, I don't think there's anything left for me to do today. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up again, pack it in, check the manual, see what, I'm in a no spark situation now. Whatever has happened, it's just too freaking weird. Or just out of stupidness, manually try to crank it, see if it does something different. Open the primer up again. Just a thought. Wow, man, this is just freaking nuts. Oh yeah, look at it. You probably can't see it. Boy, there's a rainbow in the water now. Holy mackerel. Unbelievable. It's full of gas. Rainbow. Alright, let me get out of here again. Unbelievable. 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 So now you're really not going to believe this. I grabbed my camera and stuff and ran for the van. Looks like this stuff might not hurt us. And I come running back and I'm throwing tools in the toolboxes. And I'm like, all right, what am I going to grab? I said, well, let me undo that battery and stash it under somewhere. So I undo it. And just out of freaking curiosity, I hit the key and the damn thing starts to start. And it was just like I had two batteries hooked up. What the hell is going on? Look at the rainbow in the water. Unbelievable. It fired up, a big puff of smoke came out. What is going on? I mean, I've never in my life. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I got the gas unhooked again. That's what I was gonna grab, is the tank, and ready to run for it. So a good 4.5 pumps fills that baby right up. Where am I going? Come on. I shouldn't have to prime it, should I? I'll do it anyway. One little primer push. This is just nuts. I mean nuts. You can't tell me that didn't sound strong, just like it did with 2 batteries. I mean, this is just nuts. I got a funny feeling if I hooked that battery up to the long cables right now, it would start. What is that's going to be the name of this video. What is going on? Man, from one extreme to the other extreme. I don't know, man, I don't know. Yeah, we got lucky on that cloud. It looked like it was gonna start going crazy again. Now I'm worried, you know? I'm worried, is this gonna happen again? What could it have been? What is going on? 12.87. I like it. 13.24. I like it. I'm like mentally wore out. A little physically from running back and forth with all these batteries in the van and man, I don't know what I'm so happy that it's firing up, it's running. But I'm still not, what's gonna happen next kind of thing, Is it back to normal, or is it going to go back to that weird whatever the hell has been going on? I'm really tempted to hook this long cable up. Well, let's give her a little bump here. Sounds back to normal to me. Man, I can do a little cleanup here and maybe go for a ride. So I come over here, the camera must have been recording, and I go to hit the record button and it went to standby. And I said, I couldn't help myself. I hooked the long cables back up, put the Everstart back on down there, the old battery. Let's see what happens. And I'm sitting here, everything is working, the old battery on the old cables, the long cables. Took some volt readings, and it was up to like 13.41 on idle. 13.42 now, and down here it's at 13.52. Crazy, right? 13.79 up here. And that's what was happening. It kept going higher and higher and higher, charging. And I'm like, man, this is weird. It never charges like that at idle. We usually have to take it out and rip it around. So I'm like, what's going on? I said, this was all I came down here to do, to put those long cables on, move that battery down there, start this motor, and over the 3 days, everything went nuts. So then I said, Swapped the starters out. Don't know if that made a difference. New solenoid. Don't know if that made a difference because it wasn't working. I mean, what the hell happened? Why is everything the way I wanted it 3 days ago? And it was at that point I look up at the camera and I see it was on standby. I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this again. So here we are. Somebody tell me what happened, what's going on. This is where I started, it's where I wanted to be, and here I am, I'm there. I'll say it again, starter swap. Did I need to? Solenoid, did I need to? I don't mind throwing a new solenoid in. I don't know how old that other one was. But this one wasn't working either. Low voltage, sure, but it did kick this motor over 3 or 4 times. And, you know, I had somebody tell me that it was just a fluke. Well, here's your fluke right here, baby. Is this a fluke too? I don't know. That's what I need to find out. Is this going to happen? Is this cured? What happened? It cured itself. I don't have a clue as to what is going on. All I know is, thank you, outboard gods. Something good happened, finally. Man, talk about emotionally drained. Just nuts. Felt like my throttle was stuck for a second. I could feel the difference with the 2 batteries up front. Not used to that. I was hoping that was going to help. I don't know if it did or not, putting the extra weight up there. I could feel the difference. Oh, coming in hot, baby. I lifted the motor up so far. Still don't know what happened, but she runs again. The batteries are up front. Everything's the way I planned it in the beginning. It's hooked up, those cables, it starts. Everything is the way it was meant to be. Somebody please tell me. Nothing was making any sense. It's just been an absolute nightmare for 3 days. Daymare, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know how. I don't know what. All I know is everything seems fine. Something, like I said before, something weird is going on. What was it? We may never know. We may never know.